right.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, it was Milwaukee winning their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. They've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Bucks, they continue their stretch of home games. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic. And that game moved the season series to 2-0.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And their troubles just seemed to get compounded as they got later into that game. They did not have it that night whatsoever, and it ended up being a double-digit loss.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sideline.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, that's fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you so much. What better way to learn from your mistakes? Hey, this is an interesting point in the season, Brent. You're in the middle of an 82-game schedule. Easy to lose focus. So that being said, how do coaches keep their guys mentally sharp, mentally prepared for each and every night?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Were you asking me something?
I was, Brent, and I'm not going to ask it again.
Oh,
so hopefully you heard some.
I'm kidding. That's one of the things, Kevin, I would say. Be creative with your practice scheduling. Maybe a couple more days off. You know, do something that's outside the norm so guys don't feel like it's the broken record portion of the season. I think some of the best coaches in our league keep it creative and light at this point in the year.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Orlando, Isaac out there with Gordon. Then there's Wells. Then there's Rogers. And it's DJ in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Parker following the bucket by Orlando. Middleton can't get it to go. It's DJ atop the key. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so it's Milwaukee now. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Here's Isaac. Pass to DJ. And there's the feed to Wells. Gordon with the screen for Wells. There's the pass to Rogers. Good on the triple.
And like how alert Wells is on the floor. High motor, guy who knows when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Here are the Magic now, following the bucket by the Bucks. And he makes that one.
Good focus from DJ. Clear contact on the shot, but he just stays with it, finishes, and now has a chance for the and one.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night here.
I feel like the strength of this Milwaukee Buck team is in their wing play. A great collection of talent who can mix and match and play a bunch of positions, a lot of switchable defenders out there, and most of their scoring production comes from that wing. That just happened.
And you just got to love Wells. I mean, when he has a chance to show off his sick dunks, this guy wants to put on a show.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Down low, here's Middleton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot by Middleton, wide open. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Pass to Wells. Now, here's DJ. He's coming off a 25-point game against Toronto. Gordon a screen. 6 to shoot. And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 7 points in the game.
Not going to settle for a jump shot. DJ being ultra aggressive right there, going straight down the lane on the drive.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Bucks with some changes. Makers checked in for Jabari Parker, and it's Anderson in for Chris Middleton. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Allen Williams, he's checked in for Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac. Fournier is checked in for Wells. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Rogers. And Fournier kicks to Anderson. And the 3 off target. Bucks trail by 3. Passes it to Antetokounmpo for 3. The shot off that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster.
The first one falls. John Henson's checked in for Greg Monroe. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. 1:04 left to play here in the first. And Anderson has it in the corner. Henson with the screen. Shot off the screen. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Now here's DJ. D right on him, and DJ throws it down.
Well, you know DJ can elevate a crowd. This time elevating himself. Man, what a finish.
Bucks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Brogdon. The 3. Drills it from outside. Brogdon's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Magic have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Payton passes to DJ. Rebound, Milwaukee. And here's Anderson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Brogdon kicks to Anderson. From deep 3-point range, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, up to this point, a close big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Greg Monroe. He's checked in for John Henson. Jabari Parker comes in for Maker. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Middleton subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Parker is the 4 with Monroe in the middle. Antetokounmpo out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Well, Monroe got himself in great position off the pass and had no problem getting that one up quickly.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with 25 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He said, give me the ball and get out of the way. And that's what they did. Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you very much. What kind of carryover guys you think we'll see for him tonight?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he might be a little worn down, but mentally, he's got to be feeling very good.
That's an important part, GA. All players get run down physically, but such a great feeling when you're riding one of those emotional highs and a hot streak, which he is doing right now.
And with Middleton and his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
And last season, Giannis truly making the leap to superstar in the NBA. Brent was recognized by the fans, as well as he was voted in as a starter for the All-Star game in New Orleans.
And I love the point that Giannis made last year with regards to that All-Star voting, Kevin. He said he would have gotten more votes if people knew how to spell his name correctly. I still get it wrong.
Screen by Parker. Monroe with a screen on Gordon. Here's Snell. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Snell's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And DJ throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Parker outside. That's tipped.
That block right there, all about persistence. DJ staying with his man and playing terrific high-energy D.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Snell, guarded by Rogers. Snell dishes to Middleton. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Orlando out in front. They lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. We've got Wells, Isaac out there with Gordon, then it's DJ, and it's Rogers in at the 1 spot. Ray, you played all 4 years in college after redshirting your freshman season. What kind of advantage, as you look back on that, do you think it gave you, if any, in preparing for the pressures and the style of the NBA?
I don't know so much, Kevin, if it gave me an advantage with regards to the pressures of the league, but certainly with regards to the physicality of the league, it's something that I desperately needed. Just a late developer, a late bloomer. I think I was about 175 pounds when I went off to college. Not a preferential playing weight for the NBA. So I needed that year just in terms of the maturity of what I needed physically.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He has 5. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Monroe.
Well, Monroe right now agreeing with these second chance opportunities.
Stolen by Monroe. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he banks in the layup. On to Tacumbo's got 7 points in the game.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, what's more than on fire? Is there something? Because if there is, DJ's it.
Screen by Monroe. On to Tacumbo, passes to Monroe. Nice D from DJ.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Yep, it counts. And now a 5-point Orlando lead.
He's a smooth operator in the paint, and DJ making the most of the high percentage shot in tight.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. DJ really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision. Huddle up, kind of hit the reset. But out how to slow his roll.
And the Bucks with some changes. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Thon Maker comes in for Parker, and it's Anderson in for Chris Middleton. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Justin Anderson comes in for Isaac. Evan Fournier's checked in for Wells. And it's Peyton in for Rogers.
Well, defensively, you want to force Henson away from the rim, but you also have to get up on him in the mid-range.
And a look at John Henson, the Tar Heel product, very measured in his play, never does much to hurt you when he's out on the floor.
John Henson's out there for 2 reasons: rebound the basketball and be a rim protector. He uses those incredibly long arms to bother shooters, and as long as the perimeter defense is shuffling guys towards John Henson's way, he can have a huge effect on the ball game for the minutes he's in.
Here's Williams. Tries again, and Henson sends it back.
Well, Henson's an explosive leaper and really active on that play.
Over in the corner, on to Tacumbo. Shoots over Fournier. Yep, it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Antetokounmpo.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Williams. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw missing.
And missing opportunity.
Milwaukee has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Anderson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. DJ with it. He's against Parker. And it's DJ missing. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball for 3. Middleton bangs home the trifecta. And it's now only a 1-point Orlando lead.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
And DJ throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Magic lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Parker is the 4 with Monroe in the middle. It's Giannis running the point with Middleton flanking him. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
And last season, Jabari Parker added a consistent three-pointer to his tool set as a scorer.
You think about the first few games, averaging about 13, Kevin, then jumped it up to 19, and then all of a sudden, you get to December, and he's averaging over 20 a game. So for Jabari to have that kind of consistency and that kind of improvement and gain his confidence, he's got to feel good that if he gets back to health, he can still do damage in the NBA.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. It's Brogdon on the wing. Shot clock reset for the Bucks. Here's Monroe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Greg Monroe has been above 50% from the field for his career, so highly efficient offensive player.
And DJ throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Bucks trail by 6. Brogdon the pass to Parker. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Guarding Monroe gets a little bit tough at times. He's pretty good at using his frame on the inside.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one. Orlando leading by 5. Dishes it to DJ. Goes up on the wing. Here's Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That free throw good from Gordon. And both free throws good for Gordon. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo from about 19 feet. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pass to Rogers. Here's Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Thon Maker's checked in for the Bucks. And a switcher also for Orlando. Evan Fournier's checked in for Wells. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses off the right iron.
And seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And DJ throws it down.
Man, once he gets down that lane, DJ is not going to go easy. He's going to finish with some strength.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Maker.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That free throw good from Maker. And he makes both free throws. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Deflects the pass. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Off the inbound. And DJ with a layup. DJ's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
Rogers passes to DJ. Here's the screen. Feeds to Gordon. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Magic lead by 8.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Releases from 15. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Magic leading by 6. And DJ throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 8. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them not to hold back. He said, I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, I'll get you out. No time to rest. Let's get after it. Kevin, he needs everything they've got.
I love the work ethic that time from Antetokounmpo. Amazing at using his size down there low.
Now, here's DJ. He's guarded closely, and the layup is good.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Maker. And again, another one in from DJ. DJ's got 35 in the game.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the 3 ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
Now the pass to Rogers. Antetokounmpo on the double team. There's the dish to DJ. It's stolen by Maker.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
.23 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Now, DJ has a lot of admirers all over the NBA for just how hard he brings it every single night that he takes the court.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now. Time working against them here.
Got to grab a quick score and a foul, and even then it might be too late. Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. I like the fact that he took his time at the line and simply did what he does, practice his routine and seal it.
For three, Middleton. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
They have a chance to tie it up.
That next shot has to come from behind the arc. Only a 3 is going to save them.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
You know, DA, creating is easy for me. You know, on any given play, I see about 2 or 3 ways to rip a defense apart. And, you know, the hardest part, actually, it's not really that hard. Everything's pretty easy for me. But, you know, the challenging part is picking which way to go about it. Because, you know, I usually pick the shot that is most likely to end up on my highlight reel.
Do you have everybody over at the house to watch these highlight reels, or do you just watch by yourself? I'm curious. Guys?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
So what have you changed about your shot, or have you changed anything?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This NBA season in full swing, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. He's excited. Kenny is here. He's excited.
Yes.
We're just happy to have you here. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was Orlando coming out with the win against the Detroit Pistons.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Well, the NBA has some great advanced scouts who know how to help a team prepare for an opponent. When you played, Chris, what kind of information would you be given with a team that was coming up on the schedule or the game that night that was important for you?
Well, wow, my rookie year, I remember the first time I got a scouting, the playoff scouting report, and I had to understand how many times the player I was playing against would shoot over his right shoulder as opposed to his left shoulder, and the percentage of the times he liked it on the left box as opposed to the right box, and really just knowing the guys and understanding their habits. And so you really need that. It gives you confidence because, as I said, you can't check one player. It's just so hard to do. So what do you have to do? You have to check their tendencies. So maybe you can beat him to the spot that he likes before he can, because if he gets there, he's just going to destroy you. Scouting reports are everything to understand your opponent and your opposing team.
Say a mental notebook. You have a notebook that you would write in track of these players, the guys you would face.
I had a mental notebook. The teams would give us physical notebooks, but I would just kind of read them and make my mental notes. You get to see guys so often that if you don't kind of understand who a player is that night before you play him, it might be too late.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Harris. Then there's Andre Drummond. Here's Jackson. Following the basket by DJ. Pass to Kennard. Kicks it to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. The shot missing. Excellent D from DJ. Detroit on D. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely force some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Off the pick.
Just extraordinary D from the center, Drummond. A real powerhouse on the defensive end and makes his presence felt.
And again, it's the Pistons missing. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Good ball movement here by the Magic. The pass to Rogers. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Pistons.
And you so often hear about how much Detroit Pistons fans pride themselves on the defense of this team. It's a part of the franchise's identity. All the fans in Detroit definitely love their defense.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here they go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And only a handful of teams have a franchise identity like that with the Pistons in defense. Maybe the Lakers playing up-tempo or Memphis grinding it out.
Well, yeah, not many teams or franchises have an identity, and that's what makes it so special to play in Detroit for that reason. There's nothing like hearing the crowd get hyped for a defensive stop.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. On defense, Orlando. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ, you're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
5 to shoot. From the wing. That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Isaac. Buries it from three-point range. Isaac's got his first 3 points of the game.
When you're open, DJ will find you. A team-first guy who plays well within the offense.
There's the screen. Pass to Kennard. He feeds it to Harris. Harris missing again.
Everything he is throwing up has been off. He needs to find his groove, and soon.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
All right, shooters have to be careful when Drummond is roaming nearby. He is a defensive menace who takes his shot blocking very seriously.
Passes it to Rogers. Feeds it to DJ. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Well, I like the attitude of DJ. He's a quiet player who makes his presence felt on both ends of the court.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Allen Williams, he's checked in for Gordon. Justin Anderson comes in for Isaac. Fournier's checked in for Wells. And it's Payton in for Rogers. Now here's Len, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Shot to stop the run. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. DJ passes to Fournier. DJ dishes to Fournier. And DJ throws it down.
Gotta appreciate watching DJ shred the D on the drive, blasting around anyone who tries to stop him. Determination.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lynn kicks to Ellenson. Basket counts.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
DJ passes to Payton. There's the feed to DJ. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DJ's got his third basket of the night right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's a good screen. Len dishes to Lynn. It's deflected.
DJ is solid at knowing when to leap up for the block shots. Got to be careful when shooting when he's around.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The first one falls. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Drummond. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then there's Tobias Harris. Back to Jackson. It's Drummond, high post. Floats one, got a piece of it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard. And Wells has a lot of confidence in his dunking ability. Always fun to watch him take off and go towards the rim.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Now here's Drummond. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Look, I still can't believe how athletically gifted this kid Drummond is at the center position. It's not just his size. It's his speed, it's his quickness, and jumping ability.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Bucks was tremendous. He had 37 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
So it's the Pistons now. The Magic getting the bucket. Harris setting the pick for Jackson. Tries it from 19, and the basket by Harris.
Oh, what a gorgeous-looking jumper from Harris. He has put a ton of work into his shooting in the offseason since he came into the league.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
On the wing, Jackson fires the three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Oh, and it's great watching DJ go to work inside, playing with aggression and easily drawing contact on the way up.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Jackson. The shot, no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Magic just dominating this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
Rogers is out there with Wells. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's DJ. And it's Isaac in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Chris, when you played, you were known as a guy at your size who could rip and run, take it coast to coast. You look around the league now, who are some of the best big men ball handlers?
Oh, you love it. If you get that board, you got to be able to take it, speed up the offense. We've seen Draymond just have a field day doing it with all the players on his team that could knock it down and score. Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis. We've even seen Paul Millsap and Julius Randle do it a little bit. So I love the fact that if you can get that board and push it, it makes it easier because you don't have to look for the outlet. You can actually find that point guard, that two guard in transition, and let them score, and you be the facilitator.
And so here's Orlando after the miss from Reggie Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Magic. They set the screen. Rogers. And it's off from three-point range. The Pistons shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Pass to Kennard. On the wing, Jackson. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Alan Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac. Evan Fournier's checked in for Wells. And it's Payton in for Rogers. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And DJ throws it down.
You got to respect the versatile offensive game of DJ. He can score from anywhere. The D can't let him get comfortable.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
The NBA coaching ranks always looked at and scrutinized. Only 30 great jobs out there in the league, and yet they're on the firing line, it seems like, every season. Chris, what enables head coaches, in your opinion, to be successful? And has that changed over the years?
Well, I think what allows you to be successful, first of all, what is your acumen for the game? Can you communicate? Can you inspire players? Are you a humble guy? And, you know, I think those are the main things that you have to, you know, have as a coach. But, look, players get traded all the time. Everybody's under pressure. So, you know, just got to do your best and keep it moving.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. There's the pick. Shot off the pick, and he gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lynn, looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's Bradley off the drive, off target from the baseline. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at #1, and still after 1 season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
The Magic have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw good, DJ. And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school, terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat.
Len, good.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Oh, come on. He's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
Now, here's DJ. He's got 22. Shot off the screen. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Fournier's got 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Got a hand on it. To the inside. DJ with it. Len on him. The inside shot is off from DJ. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good work there as it goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For Detroit, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. 40 seconds left in the third. Johnson against Anderson. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Biombo, he's checked in for Allen Williams. .30 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 3. Jackson, solid as a rock from 20 feet away. He's got 8.
Even when the defense is on him, Jackson buries these jumpers. He's used to having a hand in his face.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Fournier against Len. Shoots over Fournier. That's short off the rim.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
It's been all about DJ for the Orlando Magic. He provided some serious rim protection in that quarter. Good luck getting a shot over this guy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy on a recent huddle.
You're going to have to help and close, not just stand near. Everybody's just trying to keep their guy from scoring. Come on now, we got to be better than this, guys.
And pleading for better help defensively, Stan Van Gundy telling his guys that that almost is not just going to cut it in a game like this.
Yeah, I mean, they've been lacking in terms of aggressiveness on that end, and as a result, the stops just haven't been there.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the court for the Pistons, inside it's Harris and Drummond. Then it's Ennis, and it's Hamilton in at the 3. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence, DJ is checked in for the Magic. Rogers comes in for Peyton. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Harris outside. He dishes it to Drummond. And Chris, during your playing days, you were on some incredibly talented teams and also some teams that were destined to come up short, so to speak. How big was the difference in the culture between a team who might contend for a title and the culture of a team that is just trying to grow and become a good team?
You can tell the minute that you walk into an organization which team that you're playing for, whether it's a team finding identity or a team that believes in themselves. And it's a big difference. It's a difference in the way that the winners approach every day. It's a difference in the way that you take your job serious or that you approach the small things and pay attention to the details. And so you notice when you're in a good culture and a bad culture, and it all starts at the top. And hopefully, if you're fortunate to stay in this league a long time, long enough, you'll be around the right culture. But the right culture is just doing all the positive things when no one is watching and then hoping for great results. And when you do that, I think you're in a great culture.
There's the dish to Jackson. Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Ezeli. Anderson outside. He kicks it to DJ. Poked away. Ezeli gets the bucket.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Harris inside, guarded by Rogers. Harris misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Dishes to DJ. Shoots. Good D by Drummond.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there, I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Kicks to Harris. They double him with DJ. Just 5 on the clock. Over Anderson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's 6 points for Tobias Harris.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DJ.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
There's the pick. And DJ throws it down.
Look at the show of force from DJ, demonstrating what an awesome athlete he is on these dunks.
55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ennis kicks to Ellenson. Shoots over Biyombo. Ellenson's shot is off. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
And the pass to Clayton. He feeds it to Ellenson. The baseline J. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Pass to Ennis. Len with a screen on Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clayton. Detroit, no good that time either. Now here's Payton. Now DJ. From deep. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Yo, what's up, man?
Great game, DJ.
All right, everybody. Great game last night. One of the best I've been a part of. And let's keep that focus and that energy going. Aim to be great. We really need to push the tempo and get out there and transition more. Coaches, set up the drills. Let's get it, fellas.
Pressure him up. Yo, look at the clock, B. Side team. Yo, look at the clock. Turn it up. Turn it up. Let's get a shot. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Next time, man. Good work, team. Let's get one more drill.
Focus, focus! Break!
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Hey, push! Shot! Hey, push! Break! Push it, baby! Push! Get back! Push it, get back!
Just now that we're done, get out there and put up some shots.
Good to see you, DJ.